So right now we're just heading to the barn. It's really, really rainy today, but we're just gonna head there anyway. And yeah, it's pretty nasty out. Usually it's pretty rainy when we go. It starts to get a bit sunnier. Here is my horse, Joey. We're just cleaning off his legs with and putting his blanket away and everything because he's got a nasty blanket, and you can see how dirty his legs are. They're not very clean, and yeah, we're just taking off his gross blanket. So then I'm going to go in with a finishing brush first because he's very, very thin coated. And then a hoof pick to pick his feet, which is very, very important. It's the most important thing. And then I'm going to start to tack him up, and this is called a martingale, and you always put it on the left side. With everything you do, you put it on the left side. It helps make his head go more into a frame and make him relax, and that's why I use it, especially when I'm just hacking and I'm not actually jumping. And yep, it's taking me a while to put on a martingale, but yeah, it's good, and you want to make sure it's fairly loose as well. Then here, I'm going to be putting on a saddle pad, and this one's from Shedrow. It's just like a basic black saddle pad. Yeah, it's just very basic, and it's black, and it's got pink piping. It's really cute, and I really like it. And then here we have this riser pad so that my saddle doesn't fall backwards and be very uneven, because my saddle is very uneven when it's on him without one. And then there's my saddle. It's just an Antares. And here I'm just getting my girth. You can't really see my girth in this shot, but I didn't really have anywhere to film, so that's why you can't see really what I'm doing here. I'm just checking and making sure my girth always has to be loose in the beginning, because your horse will faint, or some horses will faint if the girth is too tight. And here I just took my saddle cover off, and yes, it's just very basic stuff, and I'm pretty sure I'm just doing up his girth and just brushing him a little bit more, especially his tummy and his legs. They're very, very important. Here we got my bridle, and then I'm going to show you what I do with the bridle. So this is just basic hunter bridle. So with the nose band, you have to have 2 fingers to make it loose, and then for the throat latch, it should be around a fist. So I didn't really show you that, but it has to be fairly loose to work really well. And then this is just a D-ring. It's like a slow twist D-ring. I can't talk. That I just put on, and it's pretty handy. I love it. It's my favorite bit to use. So this is basically what I do before I ride. If you enjoyed that and enjoyed my pony, he's not showing his face right now, but Joe, come here. Yeah, I was kind of showing his face. He wants us to do dinner time. So usually after this, I and then do the other stuff. I was gonna show some riding clips, but I can't because no one's here and it's rainy. I'm not capable of videoing myself whenever he does something like that. It's just safety precautions, but this is just what I do when I ride. And usually I would add boots to him, but since I'm just hacking him, I not jumping him and everything, I don't need boots. So yeah, was me and Joey. He's kind of cranky, but he's a good boy. He's such a good boy. He just wants his food, but yeah, so enjoyed this video.